What's up, Lemmings? Dirt Diesel here with some additional information on brake job. Some little useful tips. Now, some of them, I don't know why my phone went dark, but there we go. But some additional things, some things I'm pretty much self-taught. I could pass any certification, but I don't need to be certified because I'm not going to be a state inspector. So, anyway. But some additional tips. You see I have the C-clamp there. What I do is, after I put the pads in, I will get the camera here. I will apply the C-clamp to this end, tighten it down, and then to that end, and then in the middle. And then when it's in the middle, that silver spring there, that U-shaped thing, wishbone, yeah, fishbone. That wishbone spring, put the top one on, and I'll put the bottom one on. And why? Right here, see, you can see how a little bit of tension over the years. Sometimes I reuse them, but it's got new pads, and they're nice pads. Figure I'd do that. Well, then after that's done, I reposition this to the bottom, and I put in the top bolt, almost finger tight, so I can swing it like this. Now you see it passes real easy. It's already pushed the pistons back. Previous video showed you. And yeah, so this is like a part 2 additional information. The other thing I did, it's not so much on these rotors. I forgot, I said about how I put on the bolts when it comes to mount the tire, but always tighten one here. Some cars it's loose, the rotors hang loose, and even if you still have the mounting bracket for the caliper there, might be a little bit loose. You might not be able to get these pads completely down the whole way before you put this on. And this time I didn't do the vice grip on the brake line, so I might have to bleed this, or if I'm driving it, I'll just let it bleed. As long as I have some brakes, it'll bleed bubbles, so the air will come out eventually. But I used the battery impact, tighten it down on the pad side and opposite pad side, so it's snug. But like I said, this rotor is probably heated on there, but it should come off. Shouldn't come off too hard, because that's has the anti-seize for the rotor when you replace the rotor. And then you do it here when you put your wheel on, if you have steel wheels, steel rims. Anyway, so that's that for now. I got to finish up. I'll pull this out, and since this swings, I'll put this bolt into the mounting bracket, and then I'll just have to take these lugs off, mount the tire back on, and go from there. Alright, that's a little tip there for you. Dirt Diesel signing off for now, and as always, drivers, stop driving dirty.